Welcome Twitch and YouTube to another unlimited randomness stream. GLP. I just said thank you again for following. And I'll say it again. Thank you again for following. We really appreciate you on this side. It's good to see you. I hope you're having a beautiful Monday. And to all of you on your side, I hope the YouTube is working. Let's start there. We're going to have a big YouTube stream. We are going to have a massive, okay, not that big. It's not massive Mondays. It's Monday madness, okay? Get with the program. Yes, chat. We are leaving the deep shit for another Monday. This is not motivational Mondays. We have so many things that has happened in our timeline. So I did want to get into it, like I said, in the title. So I didn't say it, but it's in the title. Bruh. Love is back. Wow. Oh wait, no, it's a lie. You will understand what I mean in a few moments, but I know who is all caught up on the World Cup, what is going on America's side. I mean, that seems to be where a lot of things is going on. A lot of bad things, a lot of good things. Maybe we don't focus on the good things. Maybe that is a problem on our side. Maybe we need to get better at that. Because there keeps on being a lot of bad shit. And I guess that is content. So we eating good, stream. Nothing to complain about. But there was a big story last week. And I'm not sure if this is related to the World Cup. Maybe these people did join America. Is that what you say when people go in? Maybe they did travel to America. Yes, we're getting there, chat. We are getting there. Play the sound that you forgot about.
Oh my god!
Is it that one?
Bruh.
Chat. These two individuals, I'm pretty sure they are Russian, Angelo Nicolau and Ivan Bierkus.
Bruh.
They climbed the Empire State Building to confess something to the rest of the world, to show us that love is powerful. Love is much more impactful than power.
Bruh.
Love can defeat all. If you are loved, if you are feeling loved, if you are experiencing it right now, then you are in a very privileged place and you should be grateful. Really. Here's a high five for you. Bang. Gotta show some love to you all. So you can also understand what it feels like. That is what I do for you. So they climbed the Empire State Building. They did this whole thing where they had a little message. They even proposed on the building. And then they got arrested for their own love. Chat.
Oh my god!
Obviously, America has to get in the way of good things, lovely, wholesome things. I'm here. Twitch was taking too much Wi-Fi. That's accurate. Hey, whatever is a better viewing experience, GLP, that's right. We are streaming on Twitch and on YouTube. You can check there in the left corner.
Bruh.
Thank you so much for supporting the show. We really do appreciate you. They are known as daredevils. These people are always on the edge. I'm very confused. I came late. Mads, that is fine.
Hey, yo,
Salam
bro.
alaikum.
Salam alaikum.
Salam,
Rahmatullah
salam.
barakatuh.
We are having a very, very mad Monday. And there's a lot to talk about. So we are starting here with this topic. Let's see if I can show you a little bit of it. They have really doing the most in terms of sending out their message, in terms of showing us what people are capable of when you are focused on love, chat. So this is a little bit of their story. This is on watchmojo.com. We're going to give it a little bit of a watch. Let's see where it goes. I am a little disappointed. I wonder if it is going to show up in this video. Let's see.
Going on over there.
Two geniuses climbed to the top of the Empire State Building, the top of the spire.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're looking at the sky-high lives,
No, I don't want to
death-defying
install my
careers,
app,
and
thank you.
extremely unconventional romance of Angela Nicolau and Ivan Birkus.
As far as what I've seen, and I'm sure you've all seen, it was a message of love, all right?
On July 1st, 2026, New Yorkers looked up and saw two black-clad masked figures climbing to the antenna of the Empire State Building, 1,454 feet above Midtown Manhattan. The pair unfurled a black banner reading, "When the power of love beats the love of power, the world knows peace," and spent...
And that's such a cool message, chat. I think that message alone can inspire a lot of people to show you that there is other people that also exist that isn't all focused on power, on influence, on cloud chasing like the rest of the world. However, I'm a little skeptical on this because it is very performative, and I'll show you what I mean.
roughly 30 minutes atop the structure.
That one person appeared to be just sort of adjusting that banner. He is now back up on top of that, right near the anti-collision light.
After descending to a lower platform, Birkus pulled an engagement ring from his backpack, got down on one knee,
So
and
cute.
proposed. Nicolau accepted, and the two embraced as police helicopters circled overhead. Their reward for raising the bar on proposals was an immediate arrest.
The two daredevils who climbed to the tippy top of the Empire State Building are facing a slew of charges. The two were led in handcuffs from a police station house tonight. Now they're waiting to face a judge.
So who exactly are they? Nicolau and Birkus are Russian urban climbers, photographers, artists, and social media personalities. Birkus is the professional name of Ivan Kuznetsov, who is also known as Vanya. Nicolau grew up in a circus family and trained in ballet, gymnastics, and
Of course,
acrobatics.
they have the Batman
which explains
origin
some of the
story.
seemingly impossible poses she performs thousands of feet above the ground.
A gust of wind. I mean, you're not, like, look here, you're not really wearing the footwear to do this in. It's a one little slip and that's it, you're dead. Are you just going to keep doing this until it kills you?
На самом деле,
So they are
те же
known
самые
for doing
парашютисты,
this type
которые
of things.
прыгают с парашюта, я считаю, что они более...
They are known for climbing. They are known for doing some monkey business shit. And they have a whole Netflix show of them climbing different buildings. And the way they was a wild pause. And it kind of shows that they are pros at doing this. However, they proposed, right, on this little performance that they did on this building. And chat, it came out already. I don't know if, and doing it illegally. Yeah, that is another focus point, that they do it outside the bounds of the law. Thank you, Z. So that is what's so amazing about it, right? It sends out a cool message, something that is very striking, and it gets people's attention. It grabs you because it's ridiculous. Who climbs a freaking building? Not me, chat. If I try to do that, I'm pretty sure not only will my asthma start working up, but I would probably not even be able to climb up a few blocks. But I am the parkour king though. Don't get that confused. I am the parkour king. Get me like in a park somewhere. I can do like a volley over a pole. Over the fence. I can try and do it. A little rusty. But I can do a volley over a pole thing, over a fence thing. Okay, so I do have some exposure to this type of life. I do. So they have a Netflix show showing all of this cool stunts that they have done in the past, and supposedly they proposed during this experience, during this stunt that they did. Chat, it came up that they are already married. So that is why it just, to me, looks a little insincere, looks a little, it's for the moment. So I really felt shocked learning this information. I hope it's fake news. I really do. And I would watch the rest of this video. If you want to learn more, wait, chat, let's see. Do you want to learn more? Let's give it to the chat. Can we get a poll? I have 3 viewers, 1 viewer on Twitch, 2 on YouTube. Y'all want to look deeper into this topic? Because I'm just sad, chat. I was going to make a stream on Friday saying that love is so back. Because love is strong, chat. If it's sincere, if it's you want to. Okay, wait, that's cool. Someone actually wants to check into the law. We can look into the law, but
To do this, it's a one little slip, and that's it, you're dead. Are you just going to keep doing this until it kills you?
На самом деле, те же самые парашютисты, которые прыгают с парашюта, я считаю, что они более...
Their specialty is rooftoping, an extreme form of urban exploration involving skyscrapers, cranes, bridges, monuments, and construction sites. They frequently enter without permission, climb without conventional safety equipment.
now you see, that's the other thing. That is a wild pose. Can
and
we move
document
on
everything
from
through
the scene
photographs,
a little bit?
drones, and body-mounted cameras.
There we go. So that is the other point of this, right? Remember, they are apparently going into buildings that is secure. There is a lot of security to make sure that people, little jets, don't get up to this. Because it isn't a park. It isn't your chummy jungle that you have at your McDonald's. Chat, this is serious business. Someone can get hurt. You could game end yourself. It could be game over for you in a moment if you are not doing it properly. So my thing is, it's a little staged, because how do they get through to the top sections without security letting them? Are they seriously picking the locks? Are we joking here? Can we stop fucking it up?
We are not vandals. Although technically we are criminals.
Ivan usually scouts locations, studies access points, and handles much of the photography. Angela becomes the subject, balancing, dancing, or hanging over ledges while dressed to complement the surrounding skyline. They prefer the term skywalking, treating their work as a combination of extreme sport, performance art, and visual storytelling.
Some guys would break into rooftops to get away from the adults and drink. I didn't do much drinking, but I did start exploring. The higher I went, the easier it was to breathe.
Both began climbing around Moscow, although
Yeah, and that's a good point, Z. That's why they have to stage it in a way that it seems as if they broke through. So, I mean, if it's also, the thing is, right? You have to think about this. If it's on Netflix, will Netflix show things or promote things that is illegal? Think about that. If they were really illegal and doing this under a unknown banner, where they don't have all of this names and recognition behind their names, they don't have all of this known information about them, then how does Netflix have it in them to promote something like this, to promote bad behavior? Or maybe Netflix is just that cook.
So Ivan was already established in the scene when Angela discovered his photographs. He had built a following by scaling the city's Stalin-era skyscrapers and posing beside the enormous stars mounted on their roofs. Angela started recreating climbs and posting her own carefully staged images, partly to attract his attention. Apparently, nothing says romance like trespassing several hundred feet above street level. In 2016, Ivan invited her on a sponsored trip to Tianjin, China to climb Golden Finance 117. The unfinished skyscraper rose nearly 2,000 feet, while the construction crane above it carried them even higher. At the time, it was regarded as the world's highest construction site. The resulting footage spread internationally, while their working partner...
Even if I was like, yeah, okay, mate, let's lock in. If I was even here, maybe through this title here and on a little closer to the ground, wouldn't you feel your legs shaking? When you feel your arms, your legs shaking, you get short of breath.
Partnership developed into a relationship.
Anything can go down.
The client was very happy. In one day, I got hundreds of thousands of new followers.
Dude, where did they get the shot? They have the drone and everything. This is high production value footage.
And the offers started coming fast. We were earning a living from our passion.
Their later adventures included rooftops in Hong Kong during a typhoon warning, the Eiffel Tower and Notre Dame Cathedral. Sponsorships eventually funded more travel, equipment, and ambitious shoots, but their projects required detailed preparation. They planned routes, monitored guards, coordinated clothing, and waited for the right weather and light. This wasn't spontaneous sightseeing. It was painstakingly organized lawbreaking.
Right before a climb, physical ability is less important than inner belief. We have to shut off inner fears.
A little too deep for this
Now
Monday.
It all relies on trusting each other.
Their defining climb came in December 2022 at Merdeka 118 in Kuala Lumpur. At 2,227 feet, it is the world's second tallest building. With the tower unfinished and heavily guarded, the couple reportedly entered during the World Cup final, then hid inside for approximately 36 hours. They eventually climbed the building and its 160-meter spire. At the top, Ivan balanced on
I wonder if they funded by the FIFA Federation. How crazy would that be?
Narrow section of the structure and held Angela horizontally above him as she wore a
If it
flowing
is
red
something
outfit.
about the World Cup, you know what I mean?
It's taught me to trust
Seems
you.
like a pattern to me.
When you fell, I lifted you. When I fell, you lifted me.
That climb became the climax of Skywalker's A Love Story. Filmed across 6 countries over 7 years, the documentary followed their climbs alongside their financial problems, arguments, and struggles to trust each other. It premiered at Sundance in January 2024 and arrived on Netflix that July, turning the pair into internationally recognizable figures.
Obviously, they're way more experienced than any of our crew, but there's still safety concerns with what they're doing. They're doing the craziest stuff. Then there's the crew. And to have that in your mind at the same time you're trying to focus on the content of the story and how it's developing. At the same time you're trying to stay back so that the footage you're capturing is authentic.
2 years later, they reached the top of another global
That
landmark.
means, I'm just saying, right? This is all speculation. They have to get some authorization from someone in order to do this. Maybe it is under the belt so that people don't know. You remember, they benefit if people don't know. They benefit if it seems like it's illegal. Because if it's legal, then it loses its value. It kind of loses the message too.
Unfurled a banner and got engaged overlooking New York City. The banner's message was a slight reworking of a line widely attributed to rock legend Jimi Hendrix, although its true origin remains disputed. Ivan and Angela were charged with 8 offenses, including burglary, reckless endangerment, and possession of burglars' tools, then released under supervision after a July 2nd court appearance. Most couples leave their proposal with photographs and champagne. Angela and Ivan left with a ring, viral footage, and a future court date.
Why did you choose that message?
Because we believe in love.
Would you ever follow Angela and
So
Ivan?
is it really that big of a deal if they are married, should we pay attention to the message rather than overall the plan of them doing this? Because to me, if I look in the background a little, it does kind of loses its edge. And if I think about it, if I use chat, I know, I know. Sometimes it seems like I don't have a brain, okay?
Bruh.
Knock, knock, anyone there. But if I use it, if I like think, okay, my brain is there and I have thoughts, you know, thoughts is like random and you can't control them, but they're there. And the thought generates an idea, you know, that's how logic works. And my logic is telling me that this is something that was kind of planned. It's not that, you know, Robin Hood, they're doing things that is labeled as illegal. But how do we know for sure? You know what I mean? They need to go through the trenches. They need to go to the gulag. That's the only way we will know if their love actually is real. Otherwise, we're going to have to watch the documentary, I guess. Yeah, there's going to be Skywalker's Part 2. I already know. And it's going to be all about this new event, this new stunt that they did. And they're going to be the whole court case filmed up. That's going to be part of the show. I already can foresee this. And that is why I'm thinking this is all just media. This is all just content. And I'm sad now because love is dead. Everything is dead. And I'm mad. So I'm going to swallow up my own personal ideas, thoughts about this, because it is a little bit pessimistic when I just see the overall story about them and their lives. I see that they do this, okay? So I cannot deny the fact that this was a little bit more planned, that there might have been inside people that might have given them authorization, keys, unlocked a few doors, allowed them to be up there. They clearly didn't climb the Empire State Building from outside, is what I'm saying. So if this building, you know, I'm sure all of America is a little frightened, a little on edge from 9/11. That was like, how many years ago? Could be more than 10 years ago. So they're not going to let any random people through these certain locations where it might have been, it would be restricted for normal citizens to pass through. Are you telling me that these people are just that cool that they pickpocketed security? They scanned the card that allows them to open the door. They scanned the QR code. They copied the QR code from those cards. They got the algorithm on their phone and they just had to tap. You see where I'm going with this. So I just think it's not that cool as it is, even though it is cool. I've never been on top of the Empire State Building. I know Tom Cruise was. If Tom Cruise on Empire State Building. If Tom Cruise, this is a bigger building. If he can do this, barefooted, bare feet with his toes out, not AI, by the way, I'm hoping. Maybe a little Photoshop. Yeah, Mission Impossible. Exactly.
Bruh.
But Tom Cruise, he makes it mission possible.
Bruh.
He makes it mission possible, chat. That's how we do it. That's how he does it. So if he can do this, I'm pretty sure they're not on this level, bro.
That climb became the climax of...
I'm just saying, Netflix is very marketed. They would not promote something that is not going to benefit them in the long term. So it's almost like they're investing in this content, they're investing in this stunt so that they can get more footage, more documentaries made about these people in the future, you know? It's the content machine, guys. Bruh. So love is dead because we all just grinding. No one focused on love anymore. And talking about grinding, talking about grinding tonight, in fact tomorrow morning on this side of the world, it is Streamer University Reveals, where we are revealing, sorry, did I say we? Bruh. I didn't mean to say that. Kai Cenat is revealing. I thought it was gonna show up. I guess not. Maybe it's on my side. Maybe it's on my side. The network is struggling a bit. I see. Ooh, little slow. Bruh. Bruh. This is just sad, bro. Okay, I think you know what's happening. A lot of people might be using the site. I think that's what's going on. But yeah, they are going to be revealing the streamers that is going through to Streamer University, and they are going to be showing only a little slow. Yeah, I'm gonna try and go in again. Okay, so there was more things at the bottom that I was gonna show you. I just wanted to count how many streamers will be going through, but there has been so many cool clips from this. I really think that they struggling this year because everybody, their mommy, their daddy wants to become a streamer. I remember, I think it was last year, and only a few people really knew about the benefit of streaming, live streaming, having your own show. But then it exploded because it exploded actually in COVID, but it was a little late on this side. I'm talking about South Africa. But recently, everyone wants to make certain types of content, and it is oversaturated. There is a lot, millions of content creators streaming Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. There is so many little segments of communities. Who knows who will be the focus of Streamer University? Because I remember there was a few people that stood out in Streamer University last year. Specifically to me, I've been an extra Emily fan, but recently she has got into a lot of controversy, especially with the diving and almost crashing while live. I see that is a big debate recently, and I was just a little disappointed that there wasn't, how do you say, there wasn't anyone that stood out to me because there was so much. There were so many entries this year. So it's difficult to focus on one when you have so many applications to watch, and there's so many of them that actually went out, took the time and planned the crew, the filming, the cinematography, the script. It is insane what content creators are doing out there, and it's impressive. I know I said I'm disappointed, but it's difficult to identify a single individual that you want to push to go through Streamer Universe. Because I know, chat, I'm here with 6 viewers on YouTube and 1 viewer on Twitch. I don't think I'm going. Brother, I'm gonna be honest. So it would be nice to maybe see someone that we can support. I see they got Keith Lee. Is that like a rapper guy? Let me just watch. Let's see if one of the videos that was uploaded for Streamer University. Let's see if this one actually hits. Oh wait, it doesn't work. Brother, okay, it's on my side. Apologies. I apologies. And I believe also that this will be at 8 p.m. EST. I don't know what EST means. I don't work with DJs like that, but then I saw what the time will be corresponding to South Africa, you know? What is the timelines looking like? Chat, I don't think I'm going to be awake for this. This is at 2 o'clock in the morning. Bruh. No, thank you. I have a job tomorrow. Unfortunately, I cannot watch this. But chat, please tell me in the Discord, tell me on the comms. If you see my face, if you see my name, who knows? I think genuinely, if I was in Streamer University, it would be about keeping your head high during the difficult times, during the low views, during the struggle, enjoying the grind, enjoying the process. I hope that one of them will have that will be like a LO class, you know what I mean? Life orientation. We could have done something there. Chad, we are manifesting that with the future. Maybe it doesn't even need to be university. I would love to just do something, a streamer event. We could even do our own thing in South Africa. But yeah, that is more things to plan on, think on, work towards. It is a little exciting. You know what is not exciting though? You know what? Actually, Chad, I'm going to be real now. Not only is love dead, broken, sad, but now we don't even own physical discs. Now we don't even own our games that we buy. Chat, there has been new news about Sony and their practices, their consumer practices. Ooh, I know this one is a big one, especially for the PS5 fans, for the PlayStation fans, the PlayStation boys. Bruh. And it's sad to see because I was one of you. I am one of you. I want to believe that Sony PlayStation will do the right thing for the people that use their products. Unfortunately, their greed has no limits. And not only will you not be able to own things, yes, you get to buy over $60, by the way, over 1,000 rand in South African numbers. And it gets ridiculous, chat. The prices of these games, these new games, is very expensive. So even the thought, the idea that you don't own them is sickening to me, because that is a new kind of wave of how these companies are going to push out their products. We are not going to be owning anything, and we are going to be happy about it. There's nothing we can do about it. Yay! Yay! And the implications of this, I know it's not going to happen suddenly. I know it's not going to happen immediately, I mean, but it can happen soon. It's going to happen soon. I believe it's in 2028, sometime around there. And the push now is to boycott Sony. So we are canceling all our PlayStation Pluses. We are not buying any games until they listen to us, because we can still make the change. at the moment now, where Sony is in, the situation they are in is almost as if they don't have competition because Xbox is just that ass. Bruh. The stuff that they do, they also milking us. First, they increase the Xbox Plus. Is it called Xbox Plus? Xbox Game Pass. Then they make it less. Then that's fine. Awesome. But then you increase the price of your consoles, which is already a few years old. I'm talking about 5, 6 years old. Might even be 7 years. So it's almost like balancing the weight instead of, but instead of balancing, the bad outweighs the good by a lot, chat. And there's so many other things Sony has done recently. If you just go deeper into the terms of service, especially on Europe's side, that's where I know they can apparently, after 36 months, I haven't done this. I haven't tried this out because I am a gamer. Bruh. I know, chat. What? I am a gamer, guilty as charged. If you are inactive, if you are not logged in to your device, your equipment, your account that you are making use of, they can delete your account after 36 months. Think about that. And in some cases, this is irreversible. Now, I don't like this information. I'm hoping that this is fake news because I'm reading this again from the most reliable source. Brother, from X. And I think it has been something that it's not people don't, they are aware of it. They are aware of this, and we have done nothing about this because people still want to play the games. At the end of the day, it's all about the games, chat. If Xbox didn't make good games, then no one would play on them. No one would play with the products that they produce. No one would use these things that is very expensive because of all of the limitations when it comes to the RAMs and the GPUs, CPUs, whatever the fuck. Bruh. I like that. The GPUs, the CPUs, fuck you.
Oh my god!
I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna use that in the future. And yeah, in the gaming world, yes, I know GTA is coming out soon. Yay, that's good news. Yay. But this is now the problem. GTA won't have a physical disc. GTA is going to be digital only. And that is a massive game. That is probably going to get $1 billion, $1 billion monies coming in from like the first week. Or $1 million. $1 million on the first day. Bruh. And it is almost like a slow push. They want you to get used to it. They want you to get used to the feeling of you not owning something, but you still using your hard-earned money to buy these things. So you, in your own way, need to make the decision as a consumer. Do you want to keep supporting these practices, which I don't think is ethical in any way as a consumer? Or do we fight back, chat? And I know there's also the argument that, guys, we already download our games. Almost majority of people, for convenience, will download and buy the games online. You know, Wi-Fi is a little bit faster these days. You can download it whenever you want. And it's a little bit easier when you're on PC because Valve, which is the company that owns Steam, that is a company that people trust. Remember, PC is open platform. There is multiple stores to buy games. And there is also other sites. I can show you now. What is a GOG? Funny name. GOG something. I hope that I'm not going to get something crazy here. GOG Ltd. There we go. And you can buy Steam keys from them. They will have their own prices here. My network is a little slow, but you see what I mean? There is options here. Steam doesn't have a monopoly, chat. My email almost got moved. Oh, streaming is so stressful, guys. Oh my god. There is a lot of different ways to buy games on PC. So you only using your PS5. You only using your PlayStation. Hey, Dev, how you doing?
Bro,
how
salam
you doing?
alaikum.
You only using your PlayStation. You only have the use of either buying it from the PlayStation store, from the Sony store. I think it's called the PlayStation store. I don't know what the Sony store is. That they probably sell TVs there or something. Or you can go to your local video game shop. I don't know if there is any. What did they used to call them? We didn't have those on our side of the world. Video game stores. Dude, I used to. There was a massive story about this in the past. Dev, maybe you can help me here. But there was a gaming store that closed down some time ago. And it was a big controversy because their stocks went up and down. People could have made a lot of money on it. Unfortunately, I didn't invest because I'm a dumbass. And I didn't know how stocks worked back then. Dude, what is it called? Video game stores in America. What's like GameStop? GameStop. That is what I was talking about. Go to your GameStop. Bruh. Oh, I guess go to your Best Buy. Maybe IKEA also sells it. I don't know. I know they sell wood. I don't know what else they sell there. But then that's the other method you have. You go to the store, you buy your physical disc. You have that option. And when 2028 comes, there will be less options for you. Moving forward, that's why you have to boycott Sony. Sony, if you are listening to this, I know you want to sponsor me. Let's get that out of the way. I know you want to work with me, but you first have to fix your PR. You have to actually keep the customer as the focus. Okay? Sony, please. We had a long relationship together. I would love to make money with you one day. But then we have to meet each other in the middle. Come on, Sony. You can do this. You were for the gamers. I thought you were for the gamers. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong that you actually are for the gamers. Because now I believe that you are actually for your own profits, which is already brother. Gross. Ew. Get the hell out of my face. Joyfully Sui all day, bro. Talking about Suis. Didn't they just change the name to EB Games, lol? Because they still got that way I love. EB Games. Is that what it's called now? Who knows? Talking about CR7. Talking about the World Cup. Let me tell you now, chat. Remember I told you in the past that I'm conflicted talking about the World Cup because of all the wars and stuff going on. We cannot celebrate together comfortably with our conscience being attacked, right? That is why Free Palestine is there every stream. So I am not going to be out here supporting the FIFA World Cup. However, Jess, what's that back at you? I will say that America has a chance to fail. So I'm looking forward to at least this game. This is a map. It is a little bit of a meme of everyone that is going to support USA versus the Belgium match. Do we have any fans that is going to support America? I would imagine that most of the people on this stream is probably from that side of the world. But this is just so funny to me that the world is going to support Belgium and no one is on America's side beside America. In fact, there's a few people on America's side that might support Belgium too. So yeah, I'm just hoping that they lose. I'm hoping that they can lock themselves out. Don't lock in at all. Belgium, you have a chance to do something amazing. I see that is also at 2 a.m. What the hell? The world is coming alive at 2 a.m. in the morning. So that is all happening. Streamer University and this match is happening at 2 a.m. Chat, do we stay up? Anybody wants to stay up with me till 8 p.m. EST? Till 2 a.m. in the morning for me? No one? No one wants to stay up. No one wants to watch that game with me. Oh well. Today, do you think we're gonna be in Streamer University this year? Tell me honestly. Honestly, I want to hear your honest opinion. Oh, your name is Jesus. How you doing, Jesus? I'm doing fine. I'm doing beautiful. I'm having a little bit of a mad Monday. I wish you do. Okay, but you're not being honest with me. Today, you are not being honest. You are being nice, and I appreciate you for that. But I told you to be honest. Now I know I can't trust you. I'm joking. Thank you for being nice. I don't think we're gonna be in at all this year, but I do wish the people best. I believe and hope that the people that do get the opportunity to go to make the most of it. They don't have to make, the loudest content. They don't have to be the loudest person. You do deserve to be in it. Damn, today if you just...
Oh my god!
Yeah, we will be a teacher one day. We're gonna work ourselves up and we will happen to be maybe even part of the staff, admin staff. I'm fine with being a janitor. Yeah, I hope that they make the most of it, because when I see a lot of these streamers collab, then it's almost like they're fighting for your attention, and I don't want that to be the case. I want them to respect each other's space, and when you do that, you can make some good content together. Mugi Wadu, it's been
Hey
a
yo,
long
bro, salam
ass
alaikum,
time.
rahmatullah barakatuh.
How are you doing, my friend? Collab stream when? Do you want to yap about Bitcoin with me? Because that is our next topic. Is this beautiful orange guy, brother? This great guy, and he is making money off us. Oh my God. Yo, I miss you. I miss you too. No, look here, we are live almost every day. But it is nice to see you when you're at work. Okay. You see, now you cannot link up while you are busy doing your job. So what is your times like on the weekend? Maybe then not only can we do a collab, but we can do a collab IRL without the camera. Bruh. Bruh. just a normal link up. How about that? How about that, Moogie? So yes, chats, this beautiful orange guy has fucked us again. Chats, we have been bamboozled by another one of President Trump's shenanigans. What a silly guy. He's such a silly dude. He just made 1.4 billion in crypto income. Chat, I don't know how this works, right? So I need to learn a little bit about stocks. I'm learning a little on my own about how money works in the world. It's a little messed up. It's a little fucky. I know people can relate with me, but in this economy, you want to invest in your future, right? So you need to learn about money. And Bitcoin is a big part of the future, right? Bitcoin is an idea that your money doesn't need to be physical. It's almost as if they are Sony in a way. It's almost like your physical discs. They are trying to at least make that a important monetary system that you can use, that you can leverage, that you can invest in. But how do you make 1.4 billion in a market that's doing this? Chat, this is today, right? It doesn't look so bad, okay? If you know, let me teach you about something about how stocks work. Mugi, why do I know you know a bit about this too? But you want to see the stonks, you want to see that line go up. You want to see that line go that way. You don't want to see it go down. If you are investing, if you are buying, you don't want it to go down. And at the moment, I mean, if you're going to invest, then you should wait for a confluence, meaning that you should wait for a downturn. So in a way, it is a little bit more better to invest at a time like this, because you are thinking that it's going to go up, right? But how do you make $1.4 billion on an economy that's going down? It is going almost in the trenches, bro. This is also a lot of money for one Bitcoin. I didn't realize that. I'm currently eating cherries. And you're not sharing, Tdev? That's very rude of you. Now I'm hungry. Now I need to vape. Oh, shit. I only have cherry flavor vape. I won't do it. I'm not going to do it this stream. I said I won't. I said I won't do it during streams. I ain't going to do that shit. Insider trading. Exactly. Mr. Mugiwaru. Thank you. And I wanted to just show you that it is easy for this guy to get away with shit. It is easy for him, a Cherry Gatsby. You are lying to me. You are lying. Okay, you have to share that in the Discord. Now I'm so curious. Can we please share that on the Discord? Because I need to see what a Cherry Gatsby looks like. You are putting us on a new wave. Mugi, when did you have a Gatsby last? I think that's what we need to do. Mugi, you can tell me if I'm wrong here, but I know you want to have a collab mukbang. Omega Gatsby edition, and we can make the Gatsby on stream too. That would be such an insane idea. You want the Discord link? Dude, that's so cute. I can give you the Discord link. You can see our activities. We're wishing people birthdays. We're telling people about their unlimited potential. We're celebrating our benchmarks, chat. We have something very, very big to celebrate. we have now upgraded, leveled up from 1 average viewer per stream to 1.2 average viewers per stream. Ooh, soon, chat. Soon. You're gonna see that is gonna be a full 2. See, this was last stats. I will give you a nice update when it reaches our full 2 mark. When it reaches 2 viewers, ooh, then we are popping the heck off. I can't wait. I cannot wait. Yeah, you can follow the Discord, Mugi, if you would be obliged. No forcing though. I don't force you. Anyone on YouTube want the Discord? Anybody on YouTube want the Discord?
Bruh, bruh, bruh.
Jesus says WhatsApp. I guess no one wants the Discord. On YouTube. On YouTube, okay? Come on, YouTube. You have to bring the energy. Anyways, so just a little breakdown. President Donald Trump's financial disclosure came at a bad time for the crypto industry, right? The industry has been a little bit of a nosedive. Yesterday maybe it looked a little bit nicer, but in general from the year, the P&L ain't looking so nice. Last week, documents revealed that crypto business entities associated with Trump and his family raked in $1.4 billion in income in 2025, pushing Democrats in Congress to respond with alarm. So, okay, this is my thing, right? You have these people in power upset, obviously. How is this guy making money off a failing economy? And in a way, also, you have to remember, you are the president of the country. You already make enough money.
Bruh.
So you are double tapping, blatantly profiteering off the presidency. You are using your presidency for clout chasing.
Bruh.
Because being a president wasn't enough. That wasn't a big enough paycheck. You also had to start your own coin. Your own coin. Your own meme coin. And I'm actually a little curious. Is this a good site to like check how the Trump coin is doing? What are we looking at? Okay, so I have a lot of questions here. We need to get an expert on Bitcoin to interview for this stream. I would love some professional expertise, a professional perspective on how this works. Because to me, it looks bad, bro.
Bruh.
This doesn't look good. This doesn't look like $1.4 billion. What Bitcoin is actually doing well? I see there's a lot of different Bitcoin. How do you know which one you should put your money in? I see this is quite a big market, dude. There's so much money in Bitcoin, dude. Okay, from the first page, right? I'm gonna say a lot of words now. Tell me if you recognize any of them. Okay, whoa. Let's turn that down a bit. Let's start here. This is, you know how you have different currencies, right? You have your rands, your dollars, your pounds, your penises.
Bruh.
All of those different currencies. Have you ever heard of Binance, Meteora, Coinbase, Upbit, OKK, Bybit, BitGet, Gate, QChain, BitHum, BitThumb, Bitstamp, Lbank, Bitmart, Binance TR, Kraken, BingX, Crypto.com, Sorry, wait, we're not done. Do you know who Satoshi Nakamoto is? Okay, wait, we're gonna get to that. HTX MEXC XT.com. Wait. I just realized these are different markets, like different brokers. That is not coins. I'm actually stupid. I'm actually dumb. That is a lot of brokers trading Coin. Holy shit. Almost 8 pages. Those are just different crypto exchanges. Yeah, I see that now. Still, there's a lot though. There's a ridiculous amount of institutions that is making money off exchanging Coin. 36 pages of it. What is Change Now? I thought Change Now was like a petition page. How are they trading Coin? I thought Change Now was like for movements. That's so funny. Okay, wait. Now I need to search who is Satoshi Nakamoto. I'm gonna assume that is, I don't know who that guy is. I'm gonna assume this is super racist. Thanks for the likes, whoever is on YouTube. I saw that 2 likes come in, dude. I think I need to be more racist. That's how I get likes on YouTube. Thank you so much. I'm gonna say he is the developer for NVIDIA. Satoshi Nakamoto. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. This guy sounds like a smart guy. Oh, he developed Bitcoin. Did you already send the Cherry Gatsby? I'm still waiting for you, Travis Scott Utopia. I'm still waiting. When are we going to see that Cherry Gatsby? I need to see it. It might be the most important thing for this stream right now. So this guy made Bitcoin. Satoshi Nakamoto is the name used by the presumed pseudonymous person or persons who developed Bitcoin, authored the Bitcoin white paper, and created and deployed Bitcoin's original reference implementation. So nobody knows who Satoshi Nakamoto is. That is scary. Whoa, wait, this is actual thing?
No matter how you feel about crypto and Bitcoin in particular, no good comes of knowing who Satoshi is. The purported unmasking of Satoshi Nakamoto, the creator of Bitcoin, by the New York Times. John Carreyrou, who's the author, who is confident he has identified this man, Adam Back, as the Satoshi Nakamoto creator of Bitcoin. What do you think of this story? Do you think Adam Back is Satoshi?
I think Adam Back has issued strong denials of the fact that he's Satoshi.
Which, like, you would if you were Satoshi.
Public
The parts I found most
information.
compelling were when he lined up the dates of posting, and he was like, when Satoshi was posting.
Okay, but Google says that nobody knows who this guy is or this people are. If I go on here, right? Is this Satoshi Nakamoto? Bruh. Dude, this look like that one Squid Games guy. Dude, so cool. Bitcoin is the future. Yeah, but his wallet is public. Okay, let's see that. Can we check his wallet? How many billions does he have? Satoshi Nakamoto on-chain analysis of Satoshi's cryptocurrency. So this is a... Huh? What is this? What is this number? Dollars. Huh? I don't even know what this is. This trillion, 69 trillion. How do you say this number? How do I even say this? He's a individual and he's a miner. A miner. Yeah, he has the power to completely influence Bitcoin price if he wants to. He could collapse the whole fucking economy. That is scary, chat. Oh my god. What the hell? 69 trillion has to be, right? Because million, this is 100 million. This is already 100 million. And now we have the 9 there, which can be 9 trillion. I don't know. Such big numbers is too difficult to make English of. You can't explain in English such big numbers. You need a different language. Oh my god, this guy is a beast. What currency does he own? Do we know what? You can log into his like flow in like the transfers he does. Can you like follow it too? That is insane market influence that he has. Oh my god. So this guy owns Bitcoin. He's like the boss of, he's like the final boss of Bitcoin. I guess if you like the guy that made Bitcoin, right? If you're the guy that developed it, you should have a lot of Bitcoin. How did they even leverage this to make it legit? This whole thing just screams to me market manipulation, especially this. And it's not a new currency anymore. Bitcoin has kind of been there for a while now. I think he mined it. So when people mine things, I'm thinking they with the hammer. They're with a pickaxe. They're busy getting their cobblestone. They're busy getting their diamonds. They're trying to make their wooden chests. They have their shields. They got water in their buckets. There is some crafting involved, but not all of it is about mining. You know what I mean? He needs to build his diamond pickaxe and look for more crypto coins. Is that what we're saying? How do you mine Bitcoin? Where do I go for this? Your GPU is your pickaxe. Dude, we need to learn this. Is there people that mine live? I need to see if this is a thing on Twitch. I feel like that would be content, Loki. Mining Bitcoin. Bitcoin miner remastered. Okay, what are we about to watch here? He's mining little blockies. Oh my god, that's cute. Is this how you make money? It's like an automated thing. This is where the money is at, chat. I feel like it is hardcore labor, so it has to be halal too. So no real content. Can you watch the bar go up though? Can you watch your money go up? Is this the farm, chat? Is this what we need to get our mining started? Start Minecrafting Bitcoin? Is this what we need, chat? Dude, it's so fucked. You joking? That's so many RAMs and GPUs stuck together. Will cost you hundreds of thousands. It's an investment, chat. So we could do something, content, where we build a mine, we build our pickaxe together. We build our pickaxe together one by one as we fuel this channel, and then I give you a portion of the diamonds and the cobblestone and what is that? The emeralds that I found. Oh yes, and of the gold and the silver. I give you bits of those. The diamonds are for me. Because one GPU will cost you more in electricity. Bruh. Oh shit. So it needs a lot of power to run. Whoa, look how cool this one is. This one is so cool.
Bruh.
It's not working. I think that might be a AI streamer. Straight from crypto. Okay, we got a lot of people working here. Doing the Lord's work. I feel like it's halal though. It's good, honest work. It's only in the digital space. Dude, we are getting closer and closer to the cyberpunk reality day by day, bro. Soon we are going to be plugged in, actually slaving away for our silver and diamond blockies that we can get digitally. And it will probably be like around 200 Rand by that time.
Bruh.
Ooh, I look forward to such a future. Ooh, I can't wait. I can't wait.
Bruh.
Search up how a Bitcoin farm looks. I think, wasn't that the one that we looked at? That was that a garden? That wasn't a farm. You saying that was a small little garden, small little yard? That ain't no farm. Bitcoin farm. Ooh, I feel like I'm gonna see Matrix things. Gonna see some transformers here, some mainframes. Oh my god. Now this is ridiculous, right? This looks like a database, sort of like how they building databases in America everywhere for AI usage. Dude, is this how people make money? Dude, we in the wrong industry. This is what we need to do. Build your GPUs, your CPUs, your RAMs, your RAMs, your FAMs. Bring your FAMs with. Yeah, those are all GPUs. OMG. I have a Bitcoin miner on my phone. It's kind of hype. I will show you a little bit of it. I make a little bit of money. Let me see. Show you. Can you see, chat? Let me show on YouTube too. Bitcoin miner. And I can, whilst away, you must 105 million Bitcoins. No way. Let me collect some of those. Collect to 317 million. We're making bank, y'all. We're making bank, y'all. Event starting soon. Okay, follow us on Twitter. No, thank you. See, I got the Doge coins. I got the S coins. I think that's the Shopify coins. And then I can just empower them or invest in them. And I have over I have over 319 million gold coins, which probably equals to 50 cents in this game. But I can get the super mega pack. I just need to pay 230 Rand. Then I get 400 plus nodes. I can get 3 epic chests and 3 super chests to maybe get more better coins. Can I get a new coin? And then we can mine also. See, I'm literally mining. We're mining, Chad. We're mining. Make that money. We're gonna make that money. Yeah. Can I upgrade? Shut the fuck up. Sick, bro. I love that for me. And talking about making money, okay? So we have our GPU farms. We have our animal farms. Remember that book? I remember that book. That was a fun book. That book was peak. Probably one of the only books I finished in my life. Chad, have you ever seen in your life? You know, you farm certain things in life when you grind, right? You can farm resources. You can farm points. Primo gems in Genshin Impact. primo gems in withering waves. Give me another currency in game. We got Emerald gems in Clash of Clans. We got Dragon Ball Z games in Dragon Ball Z games. Dragon Ball Z points in Dragon Ball Z games. A lot of points in a lot of online games that you can farm, right? But we're talking about farming on Overwatch tokens to buy Overwatch skins. So we're farming points, Chad. We're farming a lot of things. I'm farming you guys for engagement. All 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of you. Thank you for watching, by the way. And you are farming me for entertainment. I know. Goes back and forth. But have you ever farmed people for money? Now we're talking about GPUs. They don't have emotions. They don't have lives, really. They're really dependent on people to activate, to program, so that they can mind specific things in algorithms and such. But now we're going to watch a video, chat, that I really wanted to show you, because in South Africa, they are ramping up more policies and action towards online gambling, since gambling now is farming people. We are farming all sorts of things. And America has been commodifying gambling in a very vicious way. We see it on our memes. We see it on our soccer teams. We see it on our streams. Bruh. That's the way of life. Exactly. So we are being used and abused. And there is constantly these betting ads, these gambling ads pushed down our throats. And you don't always think in your mind, right? Because it is a company, you think that, okay, they might be doing things all good, all well. They are funding more people. There's now a way to make more money from different sources. You know, that's fine and good. I don't really take part in gambling. But what I'm trying to say is, okay, is that these type of instances where it is predictional, I don't think that is the word, but it is a gambling scene where you can predict on certain events, whether your team is winning, whether your team is losing, whether someone falls over the ball in a certain way at a certain time, or someone says Bismillah during the 40-minute mark during the stream. I see we had 1 hour, 30 minutes. How are you still watching, dude? Thank you so much. Like and subscribe. Appreciate you. So now in Russia, they have done something a little bit more advanced.
A few months ago, I was trying to
Let's
watch a
it,
movie
chat.
online when I got redirected to one of those aggressive gambling ads. And I'm not talking about a normal sports betting commercial. This one had a star licking a cricket ball while promoting a platform called 1xBet. At first, I laughed.
So, okay, chat, I know everyone's senses, spider senses are tingling. Please do yourself a favor. There's free porn out there. You don't need to use an ad to goon. You can goon free in your own space. Please do not feel like you are obligated to goon in spaces that is very forceful, like such like such a vicious advertisement promotion
while promoting a platform called 1xBet. At first,
that is
I
wild, by
laughed
the way.
because it felt so absurd, but it also made me curious.
This
Who
guy
are
sounds
these
South African.
people? Why are they advertising like this? And how does a company most people only associate with shady pop-up ads somehow end up sponsoring one of the
You could say they know their target audience.
biggest football clubs in the world? Once I started looking...
No way. So that same site that is making goon bait, that is promoting goon bait, is actually funding Barcelona. Dude, the fall off needs to be studied.
Deeper into 1xBet, I found
is
an
so gross.
entire underground system where thousands of matches are played every single day, and not for trophies, not for fans, but purely to give people something to bet on. Players who look exhausted, games that barely feel real, and a system where the outcomes may already be
Imagine your job is to throw a ball throughout the whole day, 24/7. You have to look into this guy's eyes 24/7. You can't even scream a La Duma or get hyped or something.
Exhausted, games that barely feel real, and a system where the outcomes may already be decided before kickoff.
Chad, we are not anymore with your GPU farms. You're not mining Bitcoin here. We mining people. Fabricated sports. We are mining. Dude, this is like Squid Games.
This isn't just gambling anymore. This is content designed for betting. 1xBet was founded in 2007 in Russia, later registered in Cyprus and licensed in Curacao. What started as a sports betting platform quickly expanded into casinos, slots, and global online gambling. Today, it's...
Don't you miss the day? Whoa. Let me cook, chat. Let me cook. Don't you miss the day when there was only slot machines? When you didn't need to stress. Thanks for the like, I appreciate that. When you didn't need to stress about all of this extra pressure, about sports, about, you know, it's basically like horse riding with those bets, those JMB mates. Bruh. Don't you miss when you just used to see slot machine, you have your nice little emojis and you want 3 lemons to go in it out. 3 lemons or 3 sevens, big bonus, big money. Dude, I miss those days for you guys.
Considered one of the most profitable gambling platforms in the world. But to understand how these betting farms emerged, you first have to understand gambling in Russia itself.
Gambling
Russia
is such a
typically
big
banned
industry,
most
bro.
forms of
Even on
gambling,
streaming.
limiting them to specific gambling zones, designating areas that never really became popular. Sports betting, however, was treated differently. Over the past 5 years, sports betting has remained fully legal outside of those zones, and bookmakers reportedly increased their earnings more than 12-fold during that period. At the time, Russian authorities have even considered restricting gambling transactions through credit cards, a sign that the government itself recognizes how widespread the problem is becoming. And honestly, gambling today is almost impossible to avoid. Advertisements are...
Dude, when the government needs to get involved to tell you to control yourself, and the government should be obviously in favor of this, right? They want their people to pay more, because I would imagine that all of these transactions, these what do you call it, withdrawals as well, the deposits, withdrawals, they're all tax heavy, right? Because if it's not taxed, then it is illegitimate and illegal. So if Kevin Hart is involved, you bet your ass that the government is also going to take a little bit of that. Gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER or 877-8 HOPE-NY. Penny, text Penny. What?
Everywhere. Football matches,
What do you
billboards,
do
live
when you need
streams,
help?
and social
Just
media
message
feeds.
Penny?
It's constant. And after major streaming platforms like Netflix reduced operations in Russia, gambling advertisements began filling even more primetime media space. So while legal gambling remains regulated on paper, the bigger issue is...
I think I saw one even on a... No way. Is this Detroit Become Human? This is a game and they just did fucking AI ad of it. That's so bad. I think it's one of the news sites, Fox News, I think, that also does this shit.
Everything happening outside of regulation.
Where they promote these betting ads.
As we mentioned earlier,
phone was
many
at
of these
6%.
gambling platforms...
Dev, just be honest. There's no Cherry Gatsby, right? You can be honest with us. I know you just want to feel included in the whole Gatsby bonanza. But there was no Cherry Gatsby, right? You can be honest. We appreciate you anyway. No Cherry Gatsby.
Bruh.
I knew. It's fine. A man can dream. Man can dream. One day.
Are technically banned inside of Russia. So the
Oh, I
obvious
didn't
question
see. My
becomes,
bad.
how are they still operating? The answer is offshore infrastructure. These companies move operations into grey financial zones, island jurisdictions, and loosely regulated regions. They rely
Some
heavily
Wolf of
on
Wall Street type
cryptocurrency,
shit.
shell structures, and hidden ownership. In many cases, nobody truly knows who is behind these platforms, but these companies understand that fact even better. They don't need to physically...
So instead of using the normal route to get your money in, they have new laws, they have different laws in other countries, right? So maybe your money won't come from Russia, but your money will come from some offshore company in Congo or in Thailand or, I don't know, the Burmese land. Somewhere
operate
there.
inside the country to reach its citizens. They
See,
use
there we go.
Russian-speaking
That's what I mean.
influencers, streamers, Telegram channels, and online personalities to directly advertise gambling platforms to local audiences, including younger viewers, while bypassing Russian law entirely. And this is happening.
You know what I've seen a lot lately? I've seen a lot of SpongeBob. They are now destroying SpongeBob for all of us. They have now made him into a fiend, into a gambling monster, where they do shit like this. Me and bro watching who can last the longest without gambling. The sound doesn't work. Oh well. Womp womp. Dude, Instagram is so ass. Yeah, things like this. I don't even want to show that on YouTube. Let's see if we can look at this one. Yeah, this is what it has come to, check. Where SpongeBob is now your dealer. Is this fun? Is this what the gamblers want? Is this the future? No, chat. Unfortunately, this is current time. And then we have this too. Drake gets destroyed by SpongeBob. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god, bro. Wait, where is this? Where's Drake getting destroyed by SpongeBob? Did they delete that?
Wait, hold on.
Is this actual Drake?
Hold up. What's going on? Bro. Hey, he's kind of strong, not gonna lie. Oh my god. Okay. Is that all you got?
Bruh.
Oh, the shit. Fuck.
I think Kendrick was right about Drake.
Bruh.
That's not Drake. How do you know? SpongeBob's body on generational run. Cracking Lil Pump. Okay, this actually looks like Lil Pump. No freaking way. Dude. Oh my god, he's already behind. SpongeBob needs to chill. Yeah, so I've seen my algorithm check. I don't know if you ever noticed. He's completely fucked. It is bad. And I am disappointed by myself. I know. I did it to myself, Jack. I did it to myself. So, yeah, man. It is a crazy Monday that we are experiencing here. It is a crazy life. Jesus, where are you? You not? I thought you were on the stream. We need you.
Bruh.
The world needs you. Oh, we're still watching this video, right? Okay. Yeah, so I get what he's saying. It is pushed everywhere. These kind of gambling streams does very well. It is very watchable, rewatchable even. It makes a lot of clips too. I know Aiden Ross and XQC are massive when it comes to these gambling streams. And that is partially a reason why I don't stream on, what is that one site? I think it's called, dude, I even forgot the name. It's not X, even though we should think about streaming on X. But I'm talking about the other one. I'm talking about the one that is in green. I have it in my mind. I have an account even because I wanted to keep my name. Streaming platforms. Kick. I'm so dumb.
Bruh.
It is late, chat. Okay, don't blame me. Please. Be kind to me, chat. Please be kind to me. Okay. Kick. That is one of the big reasons why I struggle to stream on Kick, because they say that it's not funded by a gambling company, but then the owners of Kick are the same people that owns online gambling casinos. So I mean,
during a period
you can
of
put
growing
it together,
financial
right?
pressure. As we discussed in our previous video, gambling companies tend to
Maybe that's
thrive
where
in places
our people
experiencing
is.
economic hardship, because
Maybe our
people
people
stop
is on
gambling for
Kick.
entertainment and start gambling out of desperation. They begin chasing the idea of escape, and with the financial instability surrounding the war in Ukraine and the wider region, that desperation creates a demand. That demand eventually creates supply, because after a certain point, real sports are no longer enough. You need more matches.
That's why I say dividend sources of income. I emphasize that point because this is why people go to these certain casinos, these certain sites, because there is very little ways of making good money. So bigger risk, better reward. That is the mindset people have when they do indulge in these activities. So it's all about weighing it in your mind, telling yourself, look here, this is my situation. It is not favorable. It could be a little better. I wish things were a little bit more profitable. I wish I had a bigger account size so that I can have a little more freedom to do things. Don't have to stress month to month about electricity, petrol, all of these, taking care of your families. Imagine you just have a lot of money. They can take care of themselves. And this is why people resort to these things. Maybe their circumstances are even difficult. And in most cases, you will see people that have no money gambling, putting it all on the line because they want that relief, chat. They've seen successes of other people that gets a lot of money, so they want that feeling for themselves, and they're willing to take the shortcuts to get there.
More betting markets, more outcomes, and more reasons for people to stay on the platform. This is where betting farms come in. Entire operations designed to manufacture non-stop sports content, not for supporters, not for athletes, but for gamblers. On platforms like 1xBet, thousands of matches are streamed every single day. We're talking about nearly 1,200 short football matches in just 24 hours. That's close to 500,000 matches a year. And that's only football. Inside these setups, players reportedly earn around $30 a day. Most play 6 to 7 matches per shift, usually between 9 a.m. and 2 p.m.
$30 a day is so sad.
And many don't last longer than a week because it isn't really sports anymore, it's labor. The players often look exhausted, disconnected, and almost robotic because they're not there to compete, they're there to produce betting content. The venues themselves make that painfully obvious. Most look like small indoor gyms, school halls, or local sports centers.
That is so
cameras,
bad.
wide angles, harsh lighting. These streams often resemble CCTV footage more than professional sports broadcasts, and sometimes you'll even notice the same
they are
players
in the
appearing for
gulags.
different teams throughout the day. One match they're representing Spain, a few hours later they're suddenly playing for Argentina. And the games themselves aren't always legitimate. Some former participants have claimed that players were instructed not to exceed a certain amount of goals. In other cases, there are allegations that outcomes were effectively premeditated before matches even begin. There are even reports that...
See, because it's unregulated, because these things are unchecked, this is what happens, chat. This is the bad side of it. I mean, the whole thing is pretty fucked. Let's be honest. But it is even worse when you know it is manipulated behind the scenes. And all casinos, let's get into the actually psychology of casinos, right? They want to keep you there. They will let you win from your first 2 slots. They will get you on that big bucks. Maybe you win like $200 or so, but then you will end up through the day losing your whole $500, including the stuff that you bought. So it's a whole psychology thing to get you in there. I don't know if you've noticed as well, where in casinos, right, they do this thing where they paint the inside as if it's outside. They paint it like it's a sky. Casino walls. I swear, it looks as if you want to stay there. Let me see if I can find one. Casino. What? Sky. Yeah, it kind of looks like this. Oh my god. Okay, that is... Do you want to buy it too? You can buy it, I guess. Yeah, there we go. This is what it looks like. You know, when it's like you want to stay there, chat. Like you don't want to leave. You're already outside, inside. Why you want to leave if you can just stay? Maybe your next slot, maybe your next roll will be a big one. You don't know. So it's a lot of psychology that goes into gambling. And that is why people love it so fucking much.
Players undergo lie detector tests before matches to prevent independent match fixing between the players. But according to multiple investigations, the real control doesn't sit with the athletes. It sits with the system itself. And the system is built not around competition, but around volume. Fast games, quick results, constant betting cycles. The faster the matches finish, the faster users place another bet. And once you're inside that ecosystem, you're no longer just betting on football. That's the trap. These short matches are specifically designed to keep users constantly engaged. Games only last a few minutes. Odds refresh instantly, and before you even process your last win or loss, another match is already starting. It creates an endless loop of quick payouts and constant chasing. And the longer users stay on the platform, the more they are pushed towards the real profit centers: slots, casino games, and live
Oh,
dealers.
they have
That's
those
where
as well.
gambling companies make their biggest margins. The sports are
Okay.
essentially bait.
They
And
don't
football
only
isn't the only thing
they don't only farm humans, they also farming you. So that's how they get you in. So they're like, oh yeah, you can make some easy, quick money with these fake games. You can kind of predict who's gonna win, and then they get you in with the slots. So they also have the slots. Dude, they have everything. They might even have SpongeBob here lurking somewhere.
systems. There's table basketball, short form
Moved over
tennis,
to your
low-level
PC. I hope
volleyball,
you
table
are
tennis,
comfortable,
amateur
sir.
cricket leagues, and other hyper-fast games running almost 24 hours a day. Some of these matches take place in tiny indoor courts with barely any audience at all. The entire system feels less like...
So this site is called 1xBet, right? I want to actually go in. Let's see what happens, because a lot of these betting companies, right? They kind of give you incentive to join. Will they give me $100 for free if I join this? This is the first time I've entered the site. Wallahi, bro.
Bruh.
Wait, so you can bet on everything. Has got 32k viewers. Holy shit. Jinxie stealing all of my viewers again. Jinxie, I know you famous. I know you like making clips. But come on. Share some with the rest of us, you know? Share some of the bread. I'm getting some criminals here. Give some of the viewers this side. I moved the ultimate random stream to the CNN Tower on 500 project. Dev, you are hilarious. Yeah, I moved the stream over to my home cinema where I have surround sound boosted 4K IMAX. Dev, you are trolling my viewers. Hey, I'm gonna give you a hiding. Behave yourself. Behave yourself. That was a good one. How do I go on to the sports? I wanna see if we can look into some of this, some of those games. Chat. How do we get into the lives? Yeah, there we go. Okay, 1x games. Is this the one? Ooh. 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 Guess which hand? Wait, we can play a demo. Okay, chat. Which demo do you want to see? We have Circus Poker. We have Garage. We have Game of Thrones. What do you do on Game of Thrones? Let's see this one. I'm just checking. Please, YouTube. Please. Twitch admin staff. I just wanted to see how this site works, okay? Can I spin? Are we getting 25? I want to get a lot. I want to get 426. Bang. Not enough funds. Bang. But it's a demo. What do you mean?
Bruh.
Oh, I see. Okay, wait. Just make it. We just make it. Oh shit! I went over again. Everything on the line. The maximum stake amount is 30 euros. I guess we can't play. Oh well. I wanted to get like a big dragon thing. Whoa. 24. Can we play now? Dude, that's so sick. I thought we playing demos here. Now they want me to play the actual game.
Organized sport and more like a factory manufacturing endless gambling content. And none of this appeared
Dude, there was one stream where I saw Jinxie had over 100k viewers. I think he was playing League of Legends too.
overnight. Back in 2019, investigations linked 1xBet to multiple controversies, including betting markets involving children's sports and explicit live casino content featuring topless dealers. There were even reports connecting the platform to cockfighting related betting. After those investigations, several countries moved to ban the platform, but banning didn't really stop it because companies like 1xBet operate through an enormous network of mirror sites and alternative domains, constantly redirecting users back into the same ecosystem. Different names, same structure, like 1xBet, which appears in sponsorship deals involving a Pakistani cricket team. The company has also faced bans in countries like Morocco, and yet despite all of this, 1xBet has still maintained high-profile sponsorships with clubs like Barcelona and Paris Saint-Germain. Investigations have also shown offshore betting platforms including 1xBet and 22bet using streams from FIFA Plus to offer live betting and low-level matches across Africa, the Caribbean, and parts of Asia.
Yo, stop nutty! Get away from us. We don't want you, yo. We don't want you, yo. Yo, stop nutty! We banning you.
In some cases, football federations reportedly didn't even know their matches were being used for gambling markets. And that's the part that matters the most here. This system already operates globally, and vulnerable
that was a good ass goal.
markets are becoming the next major audience, especially regions where unemployment is high, regulation is weak, and gambling increasingly starts being sold as financial opportunity instead of entertainment. There are even reports suggesting that South Asian players were trafficked into Russia to participate in some of these
That's so bad.
Which images were being used instead of entertainment. There are even reports suggesting that South Asian players were trafficked into Russia to participate in some of these low-level cricket leagues. And importantly, not every operation is directly controlled by 1xBet itself. Many are third-party production companies responsible for organizing, filming, and licensing these matches to gambling platforms. In other words, an entire underground industry now exists purely to feed betting websites with content. So when you
the industry is just fueled right now. The gambling industry is massive, chat. It is numbers that we can't even fathom. There's just a lot of desperate people out there, chat. That is our reality. And ways to mitigate that is very low, especially in this economy. And I kind of sympathize with people that do resort to such means because it is difficult to see an outcome where we don't have to do such risky shit to get what we need at the end of the month. Chat, a lot of us are not happy with our paychecks. Same. Company, if you are listening, you need to pay me more. Otherwise, I become a full-time streamer. Anyway. And I respect what South Africa is doing, chat. They are ramping up action gambling with new laws in the pipeline. Minister of Trade and Industry Parks Tau is that his name? Industry Parks Tau has revealed that the National Gambling Policy Council is moving to fast-track new gambling legislation. So there's a lot of people upset about this. What I'm upset about is not necessarily that there is an illegal gambling site. Obviously, that is bad, right? But there is other online gambling sites that we do use. And because they are regulated by taxes, which these other sites, these other funny ones are not. That is why the government is mad, because we not paying the middleman to get our money. You are skipping the middleman. There is no admin fees here. That is why people go through these offshore casinos. That is why they are so popular. And it's just funny to me that the lotto exists, and you want to do this. You know, there's a lot of hypocrisy when it comes to the government. And it's just funny to me that the problem is not that people are losing their money, or people are not sure that they are going to get their payouts on time. Their main focus is that you are not paying taxes when you win your money. You must still pay them. SARS is not going to find this money. Or if they do, maybe they do a life audit, see that you have your Lamborghini, that you are paid from your house of Drango. Your, what was that? Game of Thrones slot machines. Bruh. From your SpongeBob and Drake collabs. It's just funny to me that the hypocrisy of getting it. Oh, YouTube. Well, I thought that was gonna work. It didn't work. We still need to update that. Thank you for showing that. Bruh. I appreciate you. We still need to work on that so we can get the link. However, you can find the link. You're still busy with this. You can find the YouTube link on my channel if you are looking for it. Still need to Here it is. I found it for you. You're welcome. I'm a good streamer, okay? I got you. Travis Scott Utopia. Ice cream machine is broken, unfortunately. So yeah, chat, we talked about a lot of things, and it clearly gives an overall picture that love is dead, and unlimited randomness won't be the next student in the streamer university. Bruh. And also, discs is irrelevant now. And we don't own anything. But chat, we still smiling though. We still having a good time. Hell yeah. You will know, chat, that once you're on this channel, once you invest in unlimited randomness, you own a portion of attention. You own a piece of engagement. Thank you so much, Trav. Seriously. Seriously appreciate that. You own a little bit of love that I offer you. Do you want some love? It's for free. Do you want some of it? Your face. I give it to you directly into your bloodstream. Chat, did you have a good stream? I know I struggled through a lot of things. I need to do more research. We have a new board system to keep me on track. Look at this, how cute it is. You can't read it properly because it's a little flipped, but that maybe we have it in the background somewhere, maybe here, where I can put some new noties. You want some noties on, chat? We got the noties on. So yeah, we will be streaming again soon. Again, apologies for not streaming on the weekend. Hopefully it will be another fun stream, either on Wednesday or Thursday or Friday or Saturday. Bruh. Chat, thank you for joining me today on this journey of randomness, cryptocurrency, market manipulation, unethical gambling, and loss of ownership. And love is dead. Bruh. Fun stream. Really.
Oh my
Fun stream. The best. Oh, and Mugi Wadu joined us from a long time of absenteeism. You also get a spanking. I spank the shit out of you. Chat. I love and I leave you. You take care of yourselves. This was fun. I will see you on the next one. Pause. See you, chat.
Say goodbye, goodbye.
Survive till the next stream, okay? I'll see you soon. You know where to find me, chat. You know where to find me. I'll be here waiting for you. Love is not dead. Love ain't dead if you on the Unlimited Randomness channel. Love is alive on this side of the world, on this side.
Brother,
Peace. Goodbye, chat. Goodbye. Salam, salam, salam.